Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss an issue wherein some survey or such proceedings, assessee admits that assessee has made some sales which has not been accounted for in the books of the assessee, and assessee surrenders some income. For example, in the present case, the assessee surrendered an income of rupees 15 lakh for not accounting all the sales into its books of accounts. So whether in these type of circumstances when the assessment are made, whether the assessing officer is entitled to add back the whole amount of the sales or some net profit rate or some profit rate on the sales is to be taken, and whether the assessee is also benefited of the amount surrendered from that profit which is calculated by applying the rate of the profit on that sales. This issue has been taken up by Rajkot ITAT in the case of Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax versus Conor Granito Private Limited, and this case is reported in 116 ITR Tribunal at page number 479. The date of the judgment is 12th January 2024. In the present case, there was a search on the residential premises of a director of the assessee. The assessee in that search admitted that there were some sales which has not been accounted for in the books of accounts for the assessment year 1920, and the assessee surrendered an income of rupees 15 lakh on that ground. When the assessment proceedings were going on, the assessing officer showcaused the assessee why the total amount of sales should not be added into the income of the assessee. The assessee replied that the assessee has not made the profit of the amount of the sales, but the rate of profit of the assessee should be added into the income of the assessee, and the assessee should also get the benefit of that profit calculation by the amount of income surrendered of rupees 15 lakh. But the assessing officer found the submissions of the assessee not tenable and added the whole amount of the sales into the income of the assessee and also didn't give the benefit of rupees 15 lakh. When the matter came to the CIT appeal reduced the amount of addition up to the 8% of the sales amount, but didn't give the benefit of the income surrendered to the assessee. This income was surrendered by the assessee at the time of recording the statement. The revenue filed appeal in the tribunal by saying that the rate of gross profit which has been added into the income of the assessee should not be 8%, it should be 12.5%, but the revenue did not give any logic and the basis for increasing this rate. The higher rate was not justified in any way by the revenue, and the assessee pleaded that the rate of profit should not be enhanced and the assessee should get the benefit of income surrendered during the time of search. When this matter was heard by the tribunal said that the rate cannot be increased arbitrarily. The increase in the rate is without jurisdiction, and the net profit rate cannot be at the ad hoc rate, it should be justifiable and reasonable, and at the same time the assessee should also get the benefit of the income surrendered during the time of the search. So in the conclusion, the addition was restricted to 8% of the sales, and from that amount the assessee was also given the benefit of the income surrendered during the time of the search. Friends, this is a very welcome judgment because it has been seen that whenever there is allegation of the amount not being taken into the books of accounts of the sales, or in the case of the bogus sales, the revenue adds back the whole amount of the sales into the income of the assessee. So in that circumstances, the justifiable addition is only the rate of profit which is earned by the assessee by applying that rate on the sales of the assessee. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax versus Conor Granito Private Limited, and this case is reported in 116 ITR Tribunal at page number 479, and the date of the judgment is 12th January 2024. Thank you, friends.